the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Don't you know I'm loco? Don't you know I'm loco?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games, but guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Chicago, White on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. And it's Jones in at the point guard. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
White against Hero. Pass to Powell. Wiggins sets a screen for Powell. They get it back. And Wiggins able to finish.
Staying with the play. Wiggins doesn't give up on the possession and gets rewarded.
Here's White, and White with the stuff.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. The Heat have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hero. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
And there is White, and that's good on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's good.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Now, here's Okoro. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Hero. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and Adebayo throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And it's White missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The Heat making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in.
Heat substitution. Number 11, Jamie Jaquez.
1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Okoro. And the shot goes down. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And the first one drops.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trey Jones. And Hero drops them both. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that. Acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Checked in for Miami. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. In fourth, the Heat.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Bulls trail by 8. Here's White. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
Here's Jonas. Out to the right wing. Ware finds Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jonas. Miami no good on that time either. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Buzelis. Larson with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. Pass to Jonas. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Jovic gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 7. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Yeah, look, those careless fouls will drive a coach nuts. You've got to be disciplined and tied together to have success.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Carter. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. They double-team Powell. Pass to Hackett. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 3. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And Miami has possession. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Larson, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Well, good work by Huerter finding penetration and going all in on his drive.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Jones subbed in for Carter. And Miami with a change here, too. Heroes checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Dosunmu. Where?
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother.
And it's Vucevic missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hero, no good. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Oh, here's Dosunmu. His last outing, he had 24 points. On the basket by Jones.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Pass to Ware. Back to Hero from about 16. And he connects with the jumper. Hero's got 6.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Chicago making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. White drives in and stolen by Wiggins. That's tipped. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And White slams it in.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Ware. Three-pointer. Vucevic with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. It's good from long range. Buzelis has got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Shots good by Hero.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Chicago has gone 2-3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Count that one. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside, Hero. Mitchell sets the screen for Hero. Oh, good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Pass to Buzelis. 4 seconds left, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up by 4. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the 2-guard spot.
You got a game within a game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. The shot by Powell, no good. Chicago leading by 6. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you guys.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Pass to White. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Outside, Jones. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
That three is a shot Jones has developed over his first few years. Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
White the pass to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Yeah, that's his fourth foul. Got to be careful now.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Jones. Heat also with a sub. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Mitchell. Powell against White. Powell kicks to Wiggins. And the three ball is good. Wiggins has got 7 points in the game.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Dosunmu, the pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Going inside. A nice shot by Okoro.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Hero with it. That one drops for him. He's got 12.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Out to White. It's up a three. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's tipped.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Dosunmu, the pass to White, and he makes that one. 17 points for Kobe White.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Back to Hero, fires for three. He can't get that one to fall. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's the drive. Kept alive, goes back up, and it's Buzelis laying it in.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
You know, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. You got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
So for the Bulls, Smith checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Okoro. Here's Jovic. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's the three. The rebound by Dosunmu. The Bulls leading by 9. To the paint. There's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And there is the whistle. It goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Here's Larson. Chicago grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2, Ayo Dosunmu.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Dosunmu.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Here's Larson. He's defended by Herter. Here's Larson. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out, a 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but it's got to be a real sense of urgency.
He's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to just kick it up a notch.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. Carter out there with Kevin Herter. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Powell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ware from downtown. Hands it from downtown.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Out to Carter, beyond the arc. Norman Powell with the rebound. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Larson. Excellent D there from Williams.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 6 points for Williams. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's a screen. There's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Williams throws it down.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Jovic passes to Powell. That's off. The Bulls leading by 13. All right, here's Williams. Shoots the three. Vucevic, great pursuit. Got the second chance bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
The Heat trail by 16. Here's Adebayo. Now Mitchell. Now Adebayo. A straight pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big verdict.
Now Vucevic. Cleared away by Adebayo. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
They trail by 14. Hero. Mitchell outside. Here's Adebayo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Well, the defense baited him into that pass, and he fell into the trap.
Herter. And he misses the J. The Heat trail by 14. Mitchell outside. Now Hero. Adebayo down low. Doesn't get that one. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hero there for the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
He's off from 3.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Vucevic, 3, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Vucevic.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And the shot goes in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Jacks up a 3. The 3 goes down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time.